I had to look Tom in the eyes and tell him, this is a terrible Amazon product, and you are going to lose the $5,000 you invested in it. Now, Tom should have known everything because he had taken 2 different Amazon courses, spent $2,000 total on education, and studied the shit out of that. But still, when he launched his product and when he picked his product, he did almost everything wrong. Now, I don't blame Tom for this. It's because Tom was learning from gurus. And there are so many gurus on YouTube. It is crazy. I just want you to think the last time that your favorite Amazon YouTuber or Shopify YouTuber showed you their sales numbers and did it in a compelling and believable way. Yeah, it probably hasn't happened. Now, that's why today we're going to go through 12 different things gurus teach you about Amazon that are just total lies, complete lies. But these are the reasons I see in phone call after phone call with students and subscribers who it costs them money because they're following these 12 things. Please do not be one of them. The first thing, you are going to not make money on your first product. You break even or you lose a little bit of money, but you'll learn. You're definitely going to learn, but you're not going to lose money. Okay? I just checked today, and my first product ever, which launched a long time ago, has made me $25,000 profit so far this year. So that myth right there is debunked completely. I was talking to a student a week ago who's selling $40,000 a month. Not his third product, not his second product, his first product. Now, you'll hear this a lot because they're not teaching you the most likely way to succeed. If you just throw a product on Amazon, yeah, you're probably just gonna lose money, break even, and learn. But that's why I teach you guys over and over again to differentiate and innovate your product. Sure, it's not the easiest way to pick a product. It's definitely not. But it is the most likely way to succeed. So you don't run into this issue of losing money on your first product. It's not necessary. It's more likely to happen because it's your first, but let's move on. They're also going to tell you to focus obsessively about building a brand. Brand this, brand that, all you're going to hear. Well, building a brand is phenomenal. Building an Instagram following around your brand is awesome. But do not, and this is the pitfall, do not try and launch a product on the back of your brand. Your first product's doing great. Let's put a second one within the same niche and call it a brand. Well, here's where you're wrong. Most of the time, that second product is just not going to be that good. You're doing it just for the fact of building a brand, and that's where it's stupid. If your second product's only going to sell you $3,000 a month, but it builds the brand, it's going to be a lot more valuable to you and anybody who would ever buy your business for you to do a product that's going to be way more successful, sell 10 or 20 grand a month, and that is going to be worth so much more money to any potential buyer, even though it's not within the brand. So don't think you got to build the brand. You don't. You need to sell as much as money as possible, and that's what's going to make your brand, your business sell for a lot. Even though building a brand is good, don't get me wrong. Also, they're going to tell you you can only launch certain products. They got to be small. They got to be competing against people with 75 reviews. That is not true. My girlfriend launched products and started selling $23K a month against competitors with 1,000 reviews. Now, why is that possible? Because, let me give you an analogy. So I want to go to an Italian restaurant. So I pull up my phone and I see there is only one Italian restaurant within miles of my house. Now, that's fine. I have something to choose, but they don't have any reviews at all. Well, let me just take a look at the picture to see if it's a good restaurant. Oh no, this actually looks like a really nice restaurant. This is the exact kind of restaurant I want to go to. So I'm going to go to the Italian restaurant even though it has no reviews. Because I looked at the pictures. It looks like a nice place and it's the only one I can choose from. And that's why I choose to teach exactly what I do. To find a hole in the market and fill it. Because if you have what people want, it doesn't matter if you have 0 reviews or not. If someone's going to Amazon to buy a red toaster and you're the only person with a red toaster, they're buying yours. It doesn't matter if you have 0 reviews. As long as you have a product value proposition that's good, you're getting purchased. That's exactly what I've done with all of my products, is find a hole in the market, fill it, make money. Just like that. It's like a printing press, but it's legal. You can't just print dollar bills off. Then we've got them talking about doing giveaways. You get your product into Amazon. You need to get some sales velocity quick. So you're just going to go on one of these giveaway sites and give away 100 units fast. And it's going to guarantee that you get ranked. This actually is likely to get you account suspended doing this strategy now. It hasn't been a good strategy for months, and now it's terrible because it could get you suspended. So don't do that. And you don't need it, actually. They're also telling you you're also going to go through their courses. And I've gone through 4 courses that are not mine, so I know exactly what these gurus are teaching. You're going to get to the part that talks about building a listing and doing the marketing, and you're going to see nothing talking about how to really build a listing, about how important marketing is to the listing. I was talking to somebody, one of my potential business partners, who has a food product. All the other sellers in this market just threw up their food product, but he is not going to just throw up his food product. His product is so much better than the other ones in every other way. It actually might not be better. It might be the same thing, but he's going to talk about how organic it is. There's actually 2 different types of this product. One's natural and one is grown in a farm. Well, he is going to talk about how his is natural and a lot of the competitors are the ones growing in a farm. Now, obviously natural is better. But now if you go to buy this product and you see everybody's just throwing up their stuff, and they're like, oh, hey, come buy our chips because they're cool. We have them. And then he's like, well, hold it. No, back up, okay? Ours are organic, naturally raised. And let me tell you about the 2 different types of chips. And ours are the natural ones, and those are the ones grown in factories. Do you really want those? You see how that story is building something, okay? They're like, oh yeah, natural. I didn't even know it was a thing, but I need that now. Okay? That is what good marketing does. And so they don't outplay enough the importance. If you're doing some kind of innovation to your product, you need to market it really well. I still want to have a product that I can that if I find a product one day and I'm able to make it stronger than the competition in the right way, I'm going to have a video of me jumping on mine next to me jumping on the competition's product and showing theirs just breaking and mine not. Just think of how powerful that marketing is when you see that video. Like, that's the kind of stuff that's going to get purchases, period. They're also going to tell you that you are the way that you get ranked for a keyword is that you're just going to get a bunch of sales. Sales solve all your problems. If you just got 100 sales in one day, you would get ranked page 1, search result number 1, and that would solve all your problems. Okay, you're going to be fine. That's just not how the game works, because what matters more is called conversion rate. So you're selling a toaster. 1,000 people search for toaster on Amazon, and 100 of those 1,000 buy your competitor A's product, and only 30 of those 1,000 buy yours. Well, Amazon is never going to rank your product anywhere near competitor A, because Amazon only makes money when they sell stuff. And so they're going to put the stuff most likely to buy at the top of their results. So that's why just getting a bunch of sales isn't going to get you anywhere. You actually have to convert better in the competition. Along these same lines, you're going to hear them telling you, these gurus, that a great way to launch a product, and it is a good way, don't get me wrong, is to use a bunch of paid ads on Amazon. They're called PPC, which let me back up a little bit here. PPC is great, but you cannot buy your way to the top of page 1. If you put your product out there and people don't want it, it doesn't convert as well. You have to pay for twice as many ad views as the next guy to get purchases. It doesn't matter if you get 1,000 purchases from your ads. It's not converting well, and you're not going to get ranked higher. So if your ads are bleeding money, and you just, I don't know, this money is going everywhere, you need to rethink what actually gets your product to sell, which is your marketing and your product. Product's already in Amazon, so you're going to have to rethink your marketing and hope you can come up with a better strategy. Now, gurus. They're also going to tell you that you need reviews to start selling well. We already addressed this, guys. You don't need reviews if you fill a hole in the market. If you launch the same thing that everyone else does, and this is typically what the gurus teach you, find a good product that sells, that's selling a lot, and just copy them. Well, let me tell you, by the time your product gets in, the guy who's just selling well is going to be ranked page one already, and he's going to have 100 reviews. So, customer comes to Amazon. I wonder which one I want to buy. Oh, there's two products. They're the exact same product, but one has 100 reviews and is right at the top of the page, and the other one is 2 pages deep and has 0 reviews. Yeah, you are never going to get any purchases, ever. Which is why we don't teach that strategy. That's why we don't do that. Okay, number 9. Gurus tell you to ship products via air. This is almost always wrong, because what you don't realize as a beginner is that air is 1,000 times more expensive than sea. It's probably literally 5-6 times more expensive. And so for only the very smallest products and lightest products do you want to ship them via air. Sure, it's going to take you an extra 20 days to ship them via sea, but you're going to save so much money, and newbies just don't realize. Gurus will tell you, oh, you just want to get it as fast as possible, pay the extra money, okay? It might cause you to break even on this first order because you spent more on shipping, but it'll be worth it. No, it's never worth it to take more risk financially than you have to save 20 days. It's just, no, don't do it. Gurus are also going to tell you, hey, find a couple products. Let's just get 50 units and try a couple out. See how they go. You're going to learn, and they might go well, and if they do, you're going to make money. No, it's not going to work. It's going back to the same thing. If you pick 50 products of someone else's product, you're just copying them. Again, you're going to have 50 units in stock. You're going to have 0 reviews. The other guy has 100 reviews and is ranked page 1, rank 1. No reason why anybody would pick yours. Now, if you can get 50 units of your product and innovate it and find that hole in the market like I teach over and over again, then yes, you can try 50 units. I'm trying 30 units right now with my parents' product, but it is substantially better than what's already out there. And that'll be the first link in the description if you want to watch that video. They're also going to tell you that you need to spend a lot of money on photographers. Okay, maybe it's just $100, maybe it's $300. I've never gotten a good photographer for less than $500, so I don't know how you're going to find a good one for $100. But if you're on a shoestring budget, your phone takes great pictures. Go get yourself a white sheet, put your product down on it, take the picture, and then do it out in the sunlight, and then hire somebody on Fiverr to edit out the background. Okay, there's plenty of people in third world countries that are good at Photoshop that are so cheap because they are in third world countries that they can do that part for you. It's great. I did it on my parents' product. The pictures look phenomenal, better than some of my actual products, which is the funny thing that I paid real photographers to do. So last and not least, this is the most important one. This is what's going to help you detect whether they're a guru or not. Because if you're learning from a guru, they're going to teach you something that's wrong. You need to look for anybody who promises you the success is going to be easy or guaranteed. This is not kidding you, but one of these gurus out there that sells like $1 million a month of their course, an insane amount. You can just see how many more members are getting inside their Facebook group. Their landing page tells you that every single one of their students is selling $20,000 or more a month on their first product. What? You're telling me every one of your 1,000+ students is selling $20,000, $250,000 a year or more on their first product? Now, I don't know if this is what their landing page still says. It said this like 4 or 5 months ago. I don't really want to go check it out. But are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Another one of them says, I'm going to give you unlimited mentorship. Well, let me tell you this. This guy has thousands of students. Do you really think he can give unlimited mentorship to all thousands of his students? You're kidding me, right? You are kidding me. So just literally listen to who you're telling. The biggest reason why I've been where I'm at, right? Why I don't sell as many courses as the other people is because I don't overpromise. My course sales page says, hey, this shit's not going to be easy. It's going to take work. Like, you could fail. Like, if somebody's sales page doesn't say that you could fail, you need to be careful. So I'm telling you this because I don't want you guys to lose money. But if you're learning from somebody who's making $100K a month selling their course and has no incentive to make any money on Amazon, you are going to fall into these traps that Tom did. Please don't do that. If you guys want to see how much I actually sell on Amazon, you should probably go check out this video right here. And if you want to see that video on my launch of my parents' product with only $300, 30 units, what? Link to that is going to be right here. I'll see you guys after you smash the subscribe button and click on one of these videos.